All right, so the first thing you have to do is make a table. You just go X, then you put in that part right there. That's exactly what's written there, right? And then Y. You make a thing like that. The easiest numbers to generally use are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. You don't even have to use a calculator. You just put all these numbers in for that X. So you have 1/4 to the -2, 1/4 to the -1, 1/4 to the 0, 1/4 to the 1, and 1/4 to the 2. And then you put all those things in the calculator. So, for example, you go n over, turn it on, n over d gives you a fraction. Then you go 1 on top, bottom 4, cursor. No, actually, we need to make it look like that whole thing. So I'm going to put a parentheses in there. So, and then we're going to put a closed parentheses after that. And you put power of, which is this caret right there. And it goes negative. You have to use this button here, negative, and then 2, enter. So that gives you 16. So that's the number that goes right here, 16. Now the easiest shortcut here is to just cursor up to that, hit it, enter, and then it'll give you that again. Then we can just cursor back and change that to a 1, enter, and now it's 4. And what we're going to see is this keeps dividing by 4. So we can again cursor up. We know that anything to the 0 power is 0, but whatever. So, oops, I don't know why I'm doing this. 0, 1. So it's just dividing by 1 again. So 1/4 to the first power is just 1/4, which is 0.25. You could put that in the calculator also. And then 1/4 squared. So we can go up, hit enter, and 1/4 will go here and put that as a 2, 1/4 squared. Now look, it gives you this fraction. You can use this button right here, and that turns it into a decimal, 0.0625, which is super small, 0.0625. Then you graph those numbers. The first one is off the chart. You can't reach it. It's crazy. -2 is up there somewhere. But -1 is at 4. Are you ready to start? Let's start it. 0 is at -1. 0 is at 1. That's an important point because that is our y-intercept.
Mr. Miller.
What?
They just kicked me out.
All right, so try rejoining it again.
It says you can't
All right.
What just happened?
Steve messed up. Andres messed everything up. All right, so let's see. 0 gets you 1. 1 gets 0.25. Well, I'm making a video. What do you want to hear? You know. Let's see. And 2 gets you super small. So that's your graph. Now the important point they want to know. There's 2 things they want to know. One is your y-intercept, which is this point here. You listening, Joel? That's 0, 1. All right, that's your y-intercept. And the second point, the second thing you need to know is the domain and range. So domain for these is always from negative infinity to positive infinity. These will probably be extra credit on the test. That's probably how I'll do it. The range is always basically like what's the bottom of the graph. In this case, it's from 0, and it's always going up to forever. That goes up forever to infinity. So if there was a case where it was like plus, like over here, your range would be it's going to end up being from 1 to infinity whenever there's a plus something. All right, so that's